Here we have the cyclist squat. Now, cyclist squats are a great exercise for engaging the VMO, which is this muscle here on the inside of the quads. And what it does is essentially, it's just great for knee health, especially in taller people. If you have strong VMOs, your knees have become far more resistant to, knee pain, tendonitis, etc. The way to set this movement up is you can use 1 plate, you can use 2 plates, 3 plates, but you want quite a heavy heel elevation. So you want your heels to be quite high up and quite a nice downward angle down towards your toes. The reason for that is that creates high levels of false ankle mobility, which enables us to get into very deep knee flexion. So let me demonstrate that for you. So if I have my feet flat on the floor, okay, and I squat down as deep as I can possibly go, this is about my range of motion. About there. So maybe parallel, maybe a right angle. However, if I do the same thing with a heavy heel elevation here, I can quite comfortably sit all the way into my heels. And that to me is a nice, comfortable position. I don't feel any pain, I don't feel any stress. And I could genuinely stay this for a long time. This is what we want, particularly for the VMO. The VMO is most activated when the knee is in a fully flexed state. Okay, so with this movement, you can do it body weight, but as you become proficient at it, I would definitely suggest adding weight. So to do this movement, what we want, and I'll show you from a slightly diagonal angle, you want your feet no more than a couple of inches apart, so quite a narrow stance. We don't want to be too wide. Then we start using this muscle here called the adductors. Nice and narrow. We're going to allow our knees to go over our toes, okay, and we're going to get a nice stretch here. It's going to feel like there's a lot of pressure building up. As long as it feels like pressure and not pain, you're absolutely fine, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to sit down into the bottom here, keep the back nice and flat, torso upright, and then drive upwards using both the heel and the toe. If you are in a position where you want to start loading this, I don't want to load through the spine. I don't want to place weight on our backs. What I do want to do is hold a goblet out in front. Okay, now there's 2 reasons for this. The first one is it's really safe. Okay, the second reason, because the weight's in front of us, it provides us with a counterbalance to keep our torso even more upright. If our torso stays upright, spine is safer, but also the quads will become more engaged. All right, so you'll hold the goblet out in front of you, you'll hold the dumbbell out in front of you like so, and exactly the same applies. Nice, slow on the way down, and drive back up. And that's your cyclist squat, guys. It's a great exercise for knee health. Really look to load it when you feel comfortable. Go with body weight until you do. But awesome, awesome exercise for taller athletes.